Cabinet Insurance temperature check with light rain in Adrian. We have got 49 degrees, and iCompare provides multiple quotes from best-in-class insurance carriers, all from one source at cabinet.com.
Now, back to more Maple football on 103.9 WLEN.
Maples try to go a quick bubble screen out to Hamden. He makes the catch, but Lincoln's all over it. And he's going to lose a yard. Now, did we get a flag down on the play? Pat Hayes will check in with Pat.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a personal foul on Adrian. There was a little extracurricular going on out of bounds there, but we'll just have to wait and see. I'm on the other side of the field, but it looked like one of the Maples kind of went after another player, but we'll have to wait and see what the official calls. Yep, here it is, personal foul, Adrian. That's exactly right. 11:51 remaining here in the first half of action from Maple Stadium, and the Rail Splitters own at 12-6 lead. And as you said, John, both teams kind of spinning their wheels here a little bit with this rain and soggy football, and we'll just have to see who can hang on to the football best is probably going to win this football game. And probably not an awful lot of scoring in this contest the rest of the way. Back to you.
Well, they moved the ball on the penalty back to the 28-yard line. So the Maples have a long way to go. It's the 3rd down and 32 from the 28. Perez in motion near side, low snap. Here's Hayes. He's going to have to just try and get rid of the ball. He'll have to run. As he fakes, he'll head to the far sideline, 30, 35, and run out of bounds. It was a design run play, so on the scramble, he couldn't throw the ball. He was forced to try and do what he could with it. He got it out to the 34-yard line as he picked up 6 yards. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Maples once again will kick the football. It'll be Lofton to kick it away. Back deep to receive Roberson along with Osborne. Snap is clean. And there's the kick, end over end. Takes a roll. And it rolls inside the 30-yard line. Lincoln will have the football there, 1st and 10. 11:06 left in the first half. Lincoln still on top, 12-6. They'll spot the ball at about the 29-yard line. Lincoln will come up now. Rain continuing to fall here at Maple Stadium. It's not terribly hard, but it has made the ball very slick. Maples have already fumbled 3 times in the ball game, losing 2. Lincoln has 1 fumble, for which they recovered. From the eye, Roberson looking, heads up the middle, and the Maples stack him up as he crosses the 30 to the 32-yard line, as he picks up about 3. Bring up 2nd down and 7 to go. Dunbar in there on the stop for the Maples. 2nd and 7 from the 32. Kilgore under center. He's got 2 tights and an eye. And he'll roll. Play action. Looking. Getting pressure. Now he throws. The ball is deflected. Incomplete. Went off the fingertips of the intended receiver out there, E.J. Shaw. So it'll bring up 3rd down now and 7 to go. 3rd and 7 from the Lincoln 32. Coming to the near side now will be Waller. Jenkins will pick him up. Going to the far side is Osborne. For the first time in the game, Kilgo is going to go in the gun. He's got Roberson back there with him. They've got a slot to the far side. Takes the snap back to pass, looking, throws it out in the flat. The ball was deflected. Trying to make a diving interception was Jenkins. He couldn't quite come up with the ball. Pass was intended for Roberson, and the incompletion will bring up 4th down, another 3 and out. And Lincoln will kick the ball once again. Neither team being able to do much with punt returns. The kicks have been low. Both teams looking for the roll. Nobody has picked up Shaw. Now Marvin will come out. Now he changes up. Snap is clean, and there's the kick. End over end, and Hamden will field it at the 39, 40, heads to the far sideline, 45 in the midfield stripe. And he fumbles the ball. It goes out of bounds, however, and the Maples will retain possession. Fourth fumble of the half for the Maples, and we still have 10 minutes and 11 seconds to play here in the first half. But the Maples at least will start the drive in rail splitter territory at the 49-yard line. First and 10 from the 49. Maples are still negative with their rushing yardage here. They're going to go with trips to the near side, the wide side of the field, as they go right to left on the dial here in the second quarter. 5 in the pattern for Hayes now. In the gun, he's straight back to pass. Fires it over the middle. He wants Perez, and he grabs it and hangs on. Oh, he was battling the safety on that one, and he grabbed it practically with one hand and hangs on for the first down all the way down to the 25-yard line. A 24-yard pickup and a first and 10. First and 10 at the 25 now. The Maples trying to find the equalizer here. Again, 5 in the pattern. Here's Hayes out in the flat. That one is caught. Brought down, I believe Gashi made the catch there. That is Gashi's first catch of the game. They'll spot the ball at the 17-yard line. That's an 8-yard pickup. It'll be second down and a couple now. Here's the pass out in the flat. Was intended for Hamden. Pretty good coverage out there that time by Shaw. Boy, Hayes got it out there. He put it in the right spot, but Shaw with great coverage there on Hamden. That'll bring up third down now in a couple for the Maples. 3rd and 2, stopping the clock, 9:20 to play. First half, 12-6, Lincoln on top. Now they've got Mendez in the backfield along with Hayes. He gets the call. Straight ahead. He's across the 15. Has the first down. Inside the 15 on the carry. They'll spot the ball at the 14. Pickup of 3, and it's a first and 10. Maples finally back to positive yardage on the ground. First and 10 at the 14. Trips to the far side of the field. Mendez back with Hayes. Now he turns, looks to the sidelines. See if they're going to change the play up. Still looking. Now they're back up. Back judge beginning to make his count. Here's Hayes back to pass, looking. Oh, he throws over the middle into a huge crowd, incomplete. He was going to the end zone that time. It was intended for a Hamden, but he was triple covered on the play. Pat Hayes, that was a dangerous, dangerous pass.
Well, he's lucky he threw it high because there were actually 4 players within 5 yards of Hamden in the end zone there, but it goes incomplete. That'll keep the down box moving. It'll be second down and 10. 8 minutes and 41 seconds remaining here in the first half. The Maples trailing 12-6, trying to put something in here before halftime.
Second and 10. Here's Hayes looking. Throwing on the fade pattern, overthrows everybody. The pass was intended for Perez, but they saw the coverage early, they saw the play early, and they had double coverage over there. The incompletion will bring up third down now and 10 from the 14. Maples need to convert here. You don't get too many chances to score points in a game like this with the field conditions the way they are. Third down and 10 from the rail splitter 14-yard line. Now Mendez is in the Wildcat. Slot to the far side of the field. Snap is low. Hayes picks it up. Wanting to hand it off. He's going to be sacked. And again, it's the linebacker. They've had trouble with him all night long. Brighton Boyle, and he sacks Hayes. The snap was low, rolling along the ground, and they had the run play called. It was going to be the sprint draw to Mendez. But they'll lose back to the 24-yard line, a 10-yard loss, and bring up 4th down and 20. Maples have no choice now. They'll have to go for it from the 24. Trips to the far side of the field, 5 in the pattern for Hayes. He's back to pass, looking. Now he steps up. He's going to be sacked. Got in the grasp. He was sacked on the play. Matt Peoples brought him down. Back to the 36-yard line. That's another 12-yard loss. And the Rail Splitters will take over on downs, 1st and 10. Maples had a great opportunity there. Ran 9 plays from scrimmage, got it to the 14, and then it just all kind of fell apart. 1st and 10 for Lincoln now at the 36-yard line. Kilgo will go with a slot to the far side of the field. Roberson, the lone setback. He's under center. Pitch coming wide to Roberson, looking to cut it up off left tackle. He'll get it out close to the 40-yard line. He'll spot it at the 39 as he picks up 3 to bring up 2nd down. I think the Rail Splitters were an illegal formation that time. And I think that's what Adrian coach Phil Jacobs is talking to the official about, because Waller was not up on the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd down now. And 7 from the 39. Here comes the pitch. Roberson trying the other side now. He cuts it up inside, crosses the 40, gets it out to about the 44-yard line. Shy of the 1st down. Parrish with the stop for the Maples. He picks up 5 to bring up 3rd down now and 2. Third down and 2. Maples need a stop here from the 44-yard line. Slot to the far side of the field. High in the backfield, it's Roberson in at tailback. He gets the call straight ahead, tries to cut it back. The Maples stack him up at the 40. He's shy of the 1st down. Oh, he got a good spot. Oh, he got a huge spot. I still think he's short, but he got one heck of a spot there. He didn't get across the 40-yard line, and they've got the ball almost to the 41. Now they've got the ball touching the 41-yard line. Wow. They'll bring the chains across. Pat Hayes, what's the deal down there?
Well, it's going to be very, very close here. And as you said, he got an exceptional spot there from the official, and the coaches on the Adrian sideline not happy with that at all. So they bring the chains over. They're going to stretch them out here and see if indeed we do have a 1st down. And it's going to be close. No, I don't think he's going to make it. No. It's going to be short by just inches. So it's going to bring up 4th down and inches for the Rail Splitters, and 6:16 to go here in the 1st half. Rail Splitters lead 12-6, and looks like they're going to go for it, John.
Well, we'll see what happens here. Officially, it gets a 1-yard gain to the 40. That's Roberson. Kilgo looking to the sideline. Makes sense to go for it here. It's 4th and inches. See if Kilgo just goes for the sneak here. They've got an eye, and they've moved Boyle, the linebacker, in as the blocking back, and they're using Will Russell, the blocking back, as the ball carrier, and he's going to blast off the left side. He does not get it. The Maples bring him down. Left tackle at the 40-yard line or 45 rather, for a loss on the play. And they will take over 1st and 10 at the Lincoln 45-yard line with 5:59 to play here in the 1st half, and the Maples trailing 12-6. This will be the 2nd time that the Maples have started a drive in Lincoln territory. Did not cash in last time, and what a job the defense did. They went to the power formation. They used Russell, their blocking back, as the ball carrier, and Bratton Boyle, the linebacker, to block for him, and the Maples stuffed it. Here's back to pass. Hayes looking, out in the flat. That one is caught and run out of bounds. That's Hamden. He's got it from the 45 down to about the 38-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 7 to bring up 2nd down and 3. 2nd and 3 now from the rail splitter 38. Trips to the near side of the field, a wide side for the Maples now. Here's the handoff, the Mendez. Boy, he looked like he was in slow motion there looking for a hole, and he was brought down for a loss back to the 40. He'll lose 2 back to the 40-yard line, and the Maples will now look at a 3rd down and 5 from the 40. Wow. He just didn't look like he got started there at all. 3rd and 5, 5 in the pattern. Here's Hayes back to pass, looking, fires it, overthrows Gashi, his intended receiver, at the 30-yard line to bring up 4th down. What are the Maples going to do here? 4th and 5 from the 40. 5:18 to play in the half. They're going to kick, try and pin Lincoln deep. That's the call to make here. Try and pin Lincoln deep, especially when you're looking at a 4th and 5. Lofton, snap is clean. He's going to throw it. It's a fake. It's caught. 1st down for the Maples, all the way down to the 21-yard line. Who was that on the reception? Was it Perez, Pat Hayes?
It was Parrish.
All right, Jarrell Parrish with the completion. He's a little bit shaken up on the play, but it's going to go from the 40-yard line down to the 21. 19 yards in a 1st and 10. Lofton with a nice pass there to Jarrell Parrish. I didn't have his other one up there. 1st and 10. Long feed. Pass into the end zone. Touchdown! Waiting for the official to make the call. Hayes on 1st down from the 21. Gets it deep. I think that was Hamden on the reception. And that ties the ball game. We're going to have the try for the extra point, and down on the field, here's Pat Hayes.
All right, Rebecca Miller will try to break this tie. She's 0 for 2 tonight. And Hunter Hayes will be doing the holding. Very important extra point. It's a low snap. It's bobbled. And they're going to have to run with it, and being tackled. No, a pass. But passed it to a lineman, I think, but it's going to be no good. So 4 minutes and 54 seconds to go here in the 1st half. It's all tied up now. Adrian 12, Ypsilanti Lincoln 12. We'll be back with a Maple Kick right after this on 103.9 WLEN, WLEN.com.
Bell's Best Buy time. It is 8 o'clock. Greg Bell, Chevrolet Cadillac in Adrian, servicing all makes and models. View the service menu and specials at gregbell.com.
Friday Flashbacks brought to you by Flowers & Such.
Reveal your heart this sweetest day. Make it Flowers & Such for gorgeous roses, the finest selection of chocolates, one-of-a-kind floral designs, and more. We offer local and worldwide delivery. Remember, you're choosing the best when you choose Flowers & Such. Call 263-0274 or go to fsadrian.com.
It's Maple Football on 103.9 WLEN.
Okay. Their reception was Mike Hamden in the end zone. 21 yards for the score. That's his 6th grab for 58 yards here tonight. The Maples go 45 yards in 5 plays to tie the ball game at 12 apiece. 4:54 to play here in the first half. Here is Gashi with the squibber. Rolling around, picked up at the 22-yard line. 25, 30, 35-yard line across the 35. It was Waller taking it across the 35 to the 36 or 37-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rail Splitters from there. It'll be the 37. Rail Splitters have 4:49 with which to work. They have 2 timeouts remaining. They'll go with a slot to the far side of the field, the short side, and a wing to the near side. Roberson, the lone setback. Kilgo under center. Now they hand it off, looking to sweep, turning the corner, breaking a tackle. Still on his feet, that's Waller. He's across the 40, out to about the 42-yard line. And Waller is slow getting up. Small making the stop, and now they're going to stop the clock here while Waller, I think he's okay, but he's going to get to the 42. That's a 5-yard pickup to bring up 2nd down and 5. 2nd and 5 from the 42. Slot to the far side of the field again, the wide side. They look to the sideline for the play. They're going to put, what are they going to do here? They got Roberson in. Well, now they go with trips to the far side of the field. The lone setback is Russell. Kilgo is in the gun. 2nd and 5 from the 42. Back to pass. There's the bubble screen. Overthrows his intended receiver. It was Roberson. That'll bring up 3rd down and 5 now from the 42. Maples can get a stop here. They've got time. They can get their hands back on the football. Campbell will come to the near side for the Rail Splitters. Looks like they'll go with a slot to the far side of the field. Roberson now sets up as the lone running back. Kilgo under center now. 3rd and 5 from the 42. And here comes the pitch wide. Roberson going off tackle, and they push the pile. They're going to give him enough. His forward progress, left tackle there. He gets it out to the 48-yard line. That's a pickup of 6, and it's good enough for the 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Rail Splitters at their own 48-yard line. Kilgo looks to the sideline now. And they're going to come with a slot to the near side of the field. That's the wide side. Roberson, the lone setback. Kilgo straight back to pass. Looking, firing it over the middle. It is caught. 35 inside the 35-yard line. That is the tight end, Tyler Mabry. It's going to be a 1st down. It goes from the 48 down. They'll spot the ball at the 33-yard line. That's a 19-yard pickup and the 1st and 10. $19-yard pickup, 1st and 10. Trips to the far side, pitch coming wide. And caught from behind, that's the running back, Roberson. He gets only a couple as he tried to sweep the left side. They'll mark the ball down at the 32-yard line, a pickup of 2. 2nd down now. 8 to go from the Maple 32. Clock moving with 2 minutes and 50 seconds to play here in the first half. And the score is tied at 12. Slot to the near side of the field. They've got Russell on the wing to the far side. Here's Kilgo from the gun, back to pass. Looking, throwing out in the flat. That one is caught. Nice grab there. Breaking a tackle. Falling forward. That was a nice catch by Osborne. His first of the night as he gets it down to the 26-yard line. That's a pickup of 6. From the 26, it'll be 3rd down and 3. After that 6-yard pickup by Osborne. We'll see what they'll do on 3rd and 3 from the 26. I formation. They'll give it off. Left side. And again, he'll get the first down. Roberson, as every time they've needed crucial yardage, they've gone off the left side of the line. He gets 6 yards down to the 20-yard line and a 1st and 10. Dunbar on the stop for the Maples. They have it 1st and 10 at the Maple 20. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first half in a tie game. Kilgo is up at the line. I formation. He's under center. And they'll give it off again. It's the left side, cutting it back a little bit. Roberson inside the 15-yard line as they try to strip the ball from him. He's down to the 13 on a 7-yard pickup.
And, John, we have a scoring update at the half. It is Chelsea 21, Tecumseh 13.
All right, we'll keep you updated on that. It's 2nd down and 4 from the 13-yard line. Clock moving, 1:20 to play. I formation. And back to pass on play action. Kilgo rolling to the near side, throwing it over the middle, and it's picked off! And going down on a knee on a smart play there for the Maples. Who was it? It looked like it was Marvin. No, it was Perez who made the interception. Perez with the pick. That is the first turnover the Maples have generated here in the first half. And what a time for it to come, with Lincoln driving for the go-ahead score. And the Maples will have it now 1st and 10 at the 20 with 1:08 to play here in the first half. Reminder at the conclusion of our ball game, we'll have the selection of the player of the game brought to you by McDonald's of Lenawee. Maples with 3 timeouts. 1st and 10 at the 20. Hayes in the gun. Mendez will take the handoff. He's buried. They are not getting the blocking up front with the running game here tonight. He's brought down for a 2-yard loss back to the 12-yard line. It'll be 2nd down now and 12. And we got a timeout called. I'm assuming Lincoln, I think, called the timeout. We'll be back right after this timeout here on 103.9 WLEN and WLEN.com. All right, 43 seconds to go here.
49 seconds.
Pat, they're going to have to put some time on the clock. Is that what we're looking at here?
Yeah, the officials called a timeout, but the clock did not stop, so they're going to add some more time on here. Official on the sideline trying to get the word upstairs to put the time back on the clock. So the teams are back out ready to go here, but now they put 49 seconds up on the clock. That's what we got left. 2nd down and 12 for the Maples.
Hayes is in the gun. And he'll hand it off inside to Mendez again. From the 18. And a flag goes down late after the play in the secondary. Mendez might have lost a yard back to the 17. Now perhaps it's still on the 18 where they spot the football. So it's going to be no gain. Clock has stopped with 38 seconds now to go in the half. Unsportsmanlike conduct against both teams, so it'll be offsetting. Well, no, not necessarily. It'll be 15 yards for the Maples, but Lincoln will only get half the distance to the goal. And they want to put some time back on the clock. Now, it depends on how they mark this off. Is it offsetting? If they mark the penalty against the Maples first, it's half the distance to the goal. which would move it to the 9, and then a 15-yard walk-off would move it back to the 24. But if they marked the penalty against Lincoln first, the ball would go from the 18 to the 33 and then right back to the 18, which is probably the fairest way to do it. I don't know that there's any particular order in how to mark the penalty off. So we apparently have a timeout. I don't know who called it, if anybody. If Lincoln called the timeout, that's their last one. So they won't be able to stop the clock with 45 seconds to go. So apparently it's just offsetting. It's no gain on the play for the Maples, and they'll have a 3rd down and 12 from their 18-yard line. I can't imagine that Adrian's going to put the ball up here with Lincoln unable to stop the clock. Snap is high. They get it off to Mendez, and he's going to be brought down for another loss on the play. Back to the 16-yard line. And now they stop the clock with 29 seconds to go. Why, I don't know. Now we got an Adrian player that's got a equipment issue. Let's go down to the field, check in with Pat Hayes.
Yeah, injured player by the Maples, and Phil Jacobs just livid on the sideline, and because that stops the clock with 29 seconds to go, and it is 4th down and 14 yards to go, but they now start the clock. So the Maples are just running it down here as Phil is over talking with the official now. And I think they'll probably be able to run this thing out.
Well, the back judge has not started his count yet, so it's down to 3. And now the flag goes. It got to 0. And Phil Jacobs sitting there talking to the side judge as to what was going to be transpiring here. And then the back judge throws a flag for delay of game. So, and the clock right now is down to 0. And Phil Jacobs, I think he thought he had it worked out, Pat, with the side judge. It's not working out that way.
That's right. The side judge was on his side until he said the other official threw the flag and called delay of game, and they're ready to walk this penalty off. And they're going to have 4 seconds put back on the clock. So there's a timeout called by Adrian, but there's going to be 4 seconds, and Adrian will be forced to punt the football. But, John, they'll probably just take the snap and run around and run out those 4 seconds.
Well, hopefully they can do that. Lincoln, I would imagine, will have everybody coming in hopes of preserving some time here. So we're going to find out, I guess. So right before halftime, it's been a tight one throughout the entire first half. 12-12 the score. Both teams struggling to generate much in the way of offense due to the field conditions that are here, with the drizzle continuing to come down. It's not heavy, it's very light, but it hasn't stopped. So we are waiting for the Maples to come back out on the field and see what they're going to do here. They do have Lofton, the punter, in the lineup. It's going to be Waller going back maybe to receive the kick. The snap is clean, and Lofton's going to take off. And now he kicks it. He gets it away. The clock has expired. They'll have to run it back. They can still run it back. If the Maples kill the ball, they can't run it back. And there it is. And that will end the first half. The score is the Adrian Maples 12, the Ypsilanti Rail Splitters 12. We'll be back with our halftime show and all of the homecoming pageantry here at Maple Stadium. Our halftime show being brought to you by the Sports Side in Tecumseh right after this timeout here on 103.9 WLAN and WLAN.com.